The life and sad ending of Don Williams. Donald Ray Williams, widely known as Don Williams, was born on May 27, 1939, in Floydada, Texas. He was the son of James Andrew Jim Williams and Lavetta May. Don grew up in Portland, Texas, and graduated from Gregory Portland High School in 1958. After his parents divorced, his mother remarried twice, first to Chester Lang and later to Robert Bevers. Don started playing the guitar at a young age, learning from his mother. During his teenage years, he performed in various bands spanning genres such as country, rockabilly, folk, and rock and roll. After high school, he formed his first band with his friend Lofton Klein. Together with Susan Taylor, they established the pop group the Pozo Seco Singers in 1964. In 1965, the group signed a contract with Columbia Records. By 1966, they achieved success with their hit song Time, which reached the top 50 on the pop charts. Over the next 2 years, the group produced several minor hits, including 2 top 40 tracks, I Can't Make It With You, and Look What You've Done. However, the group disbanded in 1971, marking the end of an era. Afterward, Don moved to Nashville to pursue a career in songwriting. Initially, he signed with Jack Clement's Jack Music Incorporated as a songwriter. By late 1972, Don signed on as a solo artist and released his debut single, Don't You Believe, which failed to gain traction. However, his song, The Shelter of Your Eyes, climbed to number 14 on the charts in early 1973. In 1974, Don had his breakthrough with the hit We Should Be Together, which reached number 5. This success led to a contract with ABC Records. His first single under this label, I Wouldn't Want You to Be Lonely If You Didn't Love Me, soared to number 1 in the summer of 1974. Between 1974 and 1991, Don enjoyed an incredible streak of success. Out of his 46 charting singles during this period, only 4 failed to reach the top 10. Many of his greatest hits were covers of songs by renowned songwriters such as John Prine, Bob McDill, Dave Loggins, and Wayland Holyfield. By the 1970s, Don Williams had become one of the most successful country artists worldwide. His country pop style not only resonated in the American mainstream, but also earned him a massive following in the UK and Europe. Over his career, Don received numerous accolades, including being named Male Vocalist of the Year by the Country Music Association in 1978. That same year, his hit, Tulsa Time, was honored as Single of the Year. Aside from music, Don ventured into acting, appearing in films like W.W. and the Dixie Dance Kings and Smokey and the Bandit the Sekou, often collaborating with his friend Burt Reynolds. In the early 1980s, Don slowed down his career due to back problems. Despite this, he continued to produce hits and remained a prominent figure in country music. After undergoing successful back surgery in 1987, Don signed with RCA Records. While he initially continued his streak of hits, his success on the charts began to wane by 1992, following his last top 10 single, Lord Have Mercy on a Country Boy. In the mid-1990s, Don retired to his farm in Nashville, though he made a brief return in 1998 with the album I Turn the Page. Over the following years, he released additional works, including My Heart to You, 2004, and So It Goes, 2012. His final album, Reflections, came out in 2014. On a personal note, Don married Joy Butcher on April 10, 1960. The couple shared a loving bond and had 2 sons, Gary and Timmy. In March 2016, Don announced his retirement from touring. Tragically, on September 8, 2017, he passed away in Mobile, Alabama, from emphysema at the age of 78. Honoring his wishes, his ashes were scattered in the Gulf of Mexico.